Hal?
Yes?
You know that sometimes you talk to Larry out in your head?
Yes.
Is that a one-way thing that only she can do, or is that something you can also do?
Do you want me to get a message to her?
It's just now that the Mind Flayer's gone. Isn't it worth trying?
Hang on. Hal is just going to need a little moment because having got out of the building and seeing it being destroyed is the cathartic thing.
I'm going to hold their hand.
Perfect. And once they get themselves together and realise that they are going and not much can stop them now, I have no idea whether this is a two-way thing.
No, it's the casting of sending.
Fine. I don't think I can, but that would be a really good idea if we could get some kind of messaging.
I can do it in 8 hours if we sleep.
Sleep would be...
Is it possible to sleep on the shoulder of a giant? It's probably not safe.
I have rope.
Oh, we could tie ourselves on. Shemarath is literally like half leaning on Thomas. It's not comfy because we're in plate mail, but yeah.
No.
A metal pillow, lovely.
Well, I put like my shield over so you can like lean on the shield so it's a little smoother.
If you would prefer...
Very loud, the giant's face is right next to you.
If you would prefer... We can pause once we are on land before journeying back up to the surface.
How long will it take to get back up?
We can access tunnels that were caved in by some of our compatriots that left. Sorry, our memories are somewhat confused because we remember, but we don't remember our choices.
Please, let's get out of here.
We can simply
I feel like we could just tie ourselves to Tooth. We'll be fine. Tooth, don't eat the rope. And I'll project that image. No,
you get back an image of, aw. By the way, Corey, Tooth ate your bedroll.
Okay.
It happened. These things do.
That's great.
Like a naughty dog.
No. He sat on it for some time and then ate it.
Tried to lick his own testicles.
It's to be eaten at some point, so.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna lie down. That was a lot.
Yes.
I feel completely drained.
Yes.
I'm just gonna let Shemarath like snuggle on my lap.
I will be careful in our travel and ask others to move rock and make the path so you can rest on my shoulder if you wish.
That would be perfect, thank you.
Then that is how it will be.
Will you protect us if anything else comes along? Can we sleep?
Nothing will attack you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Insight check.
Oh.
Go on.
Yeah, not a bad call.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a joke.
Not a bad call at all.
I guess I'm doing it now.
They're not lying. They're not lying. They are starting to realise what you did for them, and they're starting to piece together what happened, and they will protect you with their lives. You did so much for them.
So, if Corey is still holding Halbernet's hand, suddenly Halbernet kind of not gets up, but tries to touch all the other four, and then just wants to hold it. Yeah, it's slightly like Ring of Power, but like it's wanting there to be no chance that there isn't even if they fall asleep, that they will still be in contact with everybody because they want everybody to be able to make it back to the top. That's the most important thing.
Tooth will also snake a little
tentacle.
Are we doing like a well done everyone moment? Is that what we're doing, Hal?
No, specifically Hal does not want to do that, but if that happens, not a problem.
Holding hands.
As you all, and you can count this as a long rest, nothing will happen to you. The various giants will come out of the water, they will walk you across the sands, and they will reach the huge sandy cavern that you were in, go to a side that you weren't in, where there clearly have been rock falls, and they will start to move those rocks aside, sometimes using their magical connection to the rock to just move a whole wall aside, other times picking up individual rocks and moving them. It's clearly going to take some time, but they are going to move. And as they do, they make clear a fissure or crevice, and they will slowly push their way through it, make their way through it with you, and it clearly heads up at quite a sharp angle. So they are climbing, moving rocks, and will be taking you out of the Underdark.
Goodbye.
Well, exactly.
Just like
Thank you for your visit.
In like
Please don't forget the gift shop on your way out. It supports the local community.
Well, there was nothing in the gift shop now because you didn't get anything off that corpse. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
The gift shop is empty because Tooth has eaten all of the gifts.
Including the +2 rapier. Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Yeah.
in like a brief moment of weightness, just gonna grab Thomas's hand and be like, "I'm really glad you're not dead.
I'm really glad you're not dead.
Let's not
That's
talk
my
about
You both can't see in the dark.
Oh, that's really funny. Trying to steal a moment of intimacy with 3 other people can see much better than both of you. That's amazing.
To be fair, it feels more intimate because we can't see what the rest of you are seeing.
True.
You might as well not be
I think
there.
it's that like she's like snuggled up and he's kind of like it's just whispering, like he's stroking her head, whispering into her ear,
Yeah.
holding her hand.
Sorry, I let the bond fizzle. I don't think it was a good idea. Not that having a bond is a bad idea, but that bond was a bad.
Oh no, it was a terrible idea. I can't do my job if I'm worried about you taking the damage as well. But well, it was nice in a way for a little bit.
Yeah.
Brief moment.
So cute.
Brief moment of absolute terror. It was nice having the comfort.
I will be happy if I never have to see that happen to you again.
Me too. And also to see it happen to you at the same time. That's not fun.
No. Let's hope they stay away. Do we think that we did enough?
Well, they're gone for now. If they come back, we'll know better what we can do.
I suppose.
Have to live with it.
Have you ever been to the theatre?
I demolished a theatre once.
Right, okay.
It's time, you know. I didn't like demolish a theatre with people in it. That sounded really aggressive.
Sure. No, I figured that's where you were going with it, but it is worth clarifying, yeah. No, I've never been, but I hear there's a good one in Waterdeep, and I figured if you had time, I imagine you'll be very busy.
I have time. I'd love to.
I hear they do weird flavours of ice cream.
Always,
Might be worth investigating.
Can't be worse than some of the things we've eaten on this trip.
No, that's very true.
Is it at this moment that the giant says, popsicle?
Yeah, weirdly.
Or is he like, you should try the mushrooms?
Oh yeah, all of them.
Is Shabara's head still bleeding?
No, you're all
no,
long
long
resting. You will all.
Such romance.
When the long rest effect kicks in, Chris, I can send him to Lariel.
Okay.
But also speak to Elchan.
Okay.
Probably not while Hal's. I might sneak across the back
Yeah, that's fine.
as the stone giant.
You just slip across the back and then down into the pocket to speak to an under. That's amazing.
Let's not worry about the physics.
Who do you want me to talk to first?
Whichever you like, I don't mind.
I was sending Lariel. That seems more urgent.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be clear, what did we want to say to Lariel? Corey?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Seems like a waste of magic.
That's all.
Mind
Only that we've succeeded in our quest, presumably.
We are returning, triumphant, and that they're coming back. Maybe.
Yes.
They might.
Should I just go ahead? I'll okay. Here we go. Hello. Good news. We're all still alive. And we have a pet. And a stone giant.
16.
Oh, I've got spells to burn.
I'm counting the
We sent a mind flayer back
One more word.
home.
That's it.
Sending again.
Right.
Where it came from. And it threatened to come back. But it's not here at the moment, so that's probably good news.
So it's probably good news. 2 more words.
Bye.
See you.
Yeah, nice. Exactly.
Good to hear from you.
Yay!
Mind flayers are awful. Well done.
No.
We are still at the Citadel.
Oh, she's still at the Citadel. She says mind flayers are bad.
We look forward to your return.
She's looking forward to see us. She's probably looking forward to seeing you, Hal.
Hal, you now get a message. I'm so glad it went well. I assume you're alive. I think Shivarith would have mentioned if you weren't.
I said we're all alive.
Everything is better now. It will be wonderful to see you.
You get no reply.
And then I'm gonna slide down the body of the giant into the pocket.
Cool.
Cool.
And cast Speak with Dead at a low volume where Hal maybe can't hear it.
That would be
If
lovely.
Hal wakes up, I will distract Hal.
Thanks, Corey.
Boogity boogity boo.
Can always rely on you.
Boogity
No, more of it. We can get there.
Don't worry. Cool. You cast Speak with Dead on the corpse.
I probably cast a light on the side of the pocket first so that I can actually see
Fine.
what I'm doing.
I've just got an image of the what's it called, pocket that's on here on shirts.
Yeah.
I've got a giant striding along, and suddenly the pocket lights up, and then there's a sort of shadow play of the 2 people walking through it.
Glowing giant boob. Okay.
Exactly.
Is he animate?
Sorry?
Is he animate?
No.
He doesn't
Not
look
yet.
back.
The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it's not undead.
Dead now.
Dead.
What I will say is, as you try and cast Speak with Dead on the body, nothing happens. What you do see, and you know that it's not real, you know that you're seeing it through this spell, that it is the spell is trying to communicate something to you that you cannot get from speaking with the dead like this. You see a figure behind Elchan reach around and hold the body from behind. And then both bodies, well, the body and the vision that you're seeing both fade away, and the body is gone too.
Wonderful.
Creepy.
Either great or it's a really bad demon
Oh yeah, that would be awful.
continuing.
Let's assume it's nice.
It's Baphomet.
And then I'll dimension door back up onto the shoulder because
Flagrant with your spell using.
not?
Yeah, nice.
it's only 2/3 and 1/4. We're fine.
I mean, you have all effectively leveled up, but let's not deal with it now. Anyway.
Level up.
Anything else anyone particularly wants to do on your travels?
Just give Tooth a good belly rub.
Tooth is enjoying being with all of you, and Tooth is also very happy the Mind Flayers are gone. That's just a thing. As you head up, you are heading away from everything that Tooth has ever known. So Tooth is clearly a little apprehensive.
Oh, I'm going to be giving him so much love. He's going to be getting all the images of Waterdeep and trash being eaten by him.
Yeah.
And then people being eaten by him.
It's like a trash compactor.
Waterdeep would have so much rubbish.
he's clearly, like, when you show him Waterdeep, a city full of people, there's very much a, no, hate that. But when you say it's full of rubbish, ooh, like it's
See what we can
I
find.
hate people too.
he's clearly never going to be totally okay with, like, crowds.
As Naomi is like scratching the Otter-Yug, can I just kind of sidle up and join in and just go, Naomi, we've like never really hung out, like without death being imminent.
That's a fair point. We haven't known each other for very long.
But like, I feel like I have known you for very long, but I feel like we need to, when there's an opportunity to like hang out without death, we should maybe do it.
That is a good idea. There is this pig farmer back at the Citadel who is really terrible at catching pigs. And what we'll do is, as soon as we get back, is we'll release them. And then we'll watch him for a bit. It's real fun.
Yes, I love this. I love this idea. I'll buy us a coffee, but it won't be coffee time. I'll just buy us a coffee.
It'll be Kofi time.
It'll be coffee time.
Are you having this as a stealthy conversation or just in the hand with everyone else?
Oh, that's not stealthy, I don't think.
Thomas,
Let's go have coffee. Yes, privately though. Don't tell the others.
I'm on about the pig farm a bit.
Right.
Thomas is gonna chuck Naomi a silver piece and be like,
just skies up into the distance.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Oh, shit.
I suppose I can't see. No, I just feel like I bet it takes him at least 2 hours this time.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing them all, so it's gonna take him a whole day.
I can't wait.
Ahead of you, as you're moving through the rock, it's taken better part of the day now. You've been here quite a long time. But you will eventually reach a point where some stones are moved aside and you start getting sunlight coming down through the ravine towards you.
Daylight.
So not for long. It's obviously very happy, but when they see the sunlight, Hal is going to burst into tears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it's a relief thing, and we'll let go of everybody and go, I think we've done it. I think we're all safe.
Hand squeeze on the shoulder, assuming you're still sat down.
Yeah. It's not a it's a relaxing now. It's a genuine, having been tense throughout the entire process. Suddenly there's relaxing.
Don't worry, Hal. It's going to take a lot more than that to get rid of us.
That's perfect. It's exactly what I need. I don't mean you can't go away, but please don't go away forever.
Snuggle in.
On a giant's shoulder. This is a lovely
Giant
cuddle
stuff.
puddle.
We'll just cuddle the giant as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a part of this.
I did not consent to be part of this.
You will step out onto the side of the mountain, pretty close to where you initially encountered Colnazrium and the Giants last season. And you can see the mountain and the vale stretching away beneath you. Jonte Citadel is slightly obscured by the side of the mountain, but you know where you are. The giant looks intensely uncomfortable by the idea of sky, and will look just like unnerved and unhappy.
Can you show me where Colnazrium is?
Are you sure you could wait here and we can send them?
We must all apologize. I will be the harbinger of that.
Okay.
Very well. Would you like us to get down now then?
I can travel faster with you on my shoulder.
Very true.
Can we just see the citadel from where we are? Can we just point?
You can point down the mountain towards where the citadel is, and you can make your way there. That is fine. The other giants will wait around the hole, probably staying underground as much as possible, because stone giants traditionally don't like the sky.
I'm going to ritual cast Rory's telepathic bond.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Bring it up.
Back again.
You will,
back.
over the course of about an hour, make your way down the mountain, and you can see Chontae Citadel, and the stone giants are still sat outside as you approach with this giant, who will step forward, gently pick you all up off his shoulder, place you on the floor, walk over to Kulnadriem and kneel down in front of him. They're speaking in Giant, which Shvareth understands, but
it's a private moment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just kneel down? They will talk, and Shvareth, if you don't want to listen, you don't have to. But
I mean, it feels kind of rude.
Yeah, let them do their thing.
Okay. If you keep back respectfully at distance, Kulnadriem will step forward to the giant and bodily pick them up out of the kneel and hug them. And then they and the other giants will literally just start picking up camp and going. Like, they have no reason to stay at all. They are just getting up and going. Kulnadriem will walk over to the 5 of you. There's a quick look at Tooth with like, oh, okay.
I was wrong about you. And I was, bigoted towards you. We cannot repay you for this service.
Do you have any gems? Ask him if he has any gems.
Them. Ask them if they have any gems.
Ask them if they have any gems.
You don't need to repay us.
What?
Sick.
He already did. We were repaying them.
Absolutely.
Wait, what did they do for us?
Stopped us getting killed in season 2.
Season 2?
They assisted us with the dragon.
I'm pretty sure the dragon was their problem too. Look, honestly,
Anyway.
give us some gems.
No.
Emlyn was sassy about it.
Exactly. Forever.
We are forever in your debt. If you ever require anything of us, you need us.
Get the gems.
Shut up, Noemlin.
I guess let us know, find out. Do we have a way for them to contact us if the Mind Flayers come back?
Can you contact us?
I can cast spells that allow me to communicate over a great distance. I will be in touch if we require your assistance again, but we are prepared now.
Good.
We will fit greater defenses. They will not be back.
Good.
It's not ascending, by the way. I would be in your dreams. It would be strange.
Some of my
Gems.
dreams are not visitor friendly. Oh dear.
Kulnadriem will reach into their pack, pull out a gemstone of some kind, and it's about the size of a horse, and we'll just place it in front of Naomlen. Just leave it there.
You didn't have to do that. She would have been fine.
She's just like pressed up against the gem, like looking at her own reflection, like
Licking
whoa, this is so like cool. Think how many gems we can make out of this.
It is one of our greatest assets, and it is only fair that it is given to you.
I'm gonna turn it into like a crossbow. Like a gem crossbow. Maybe even a gem dagger. I can make us all gem dagger.
We're just there hugging a gem that's bigger than you.
Just muttering to herself like,
Would you
How
like
do you
me
intend to move that?
Would you like me to lift up the gem?
Yeah, we're gonna need to take this back with us.
I will cast telekinesis and lift up the bloomin' gem.
Just about on the weight limit, but okay. Yes, it is as far as you can tell, probably a diamond or something similar. It is humongous.
A diamond the size of a horse. That's ludicrous.
I can lift anything up to 1,000 pounds.
There you go. It's probably
I would say a
slightly.
diamond.
Yeah, it's probably more than that, but in a hand wave. So you can. No one there going.
Do this.
How rich are we now? Do we own Waterdeep
Oh, I
now?
mean, pretty much.
Don't say that in front of Lariel.
How was that okay?
is Lariel here?
Looking towards the citadel, your arrival has not gone unnoticed, and a
No, we're like Sims. We've got a
Massive,
giant gem above our heads.
Reflecting the sun.
a tower just from the distance. That's not happen. From the citadel, there is what looks like a group of about 50 people stepping out. The giants will all nod politely to you. Conadrian will walk over to the group advancing and will just sort of have a quick word with what looks like Lariel in the front and what looks like Moriet at the front, and will then start walking back up the mountain with the other stone giants and will depart.
Oh.
Lariel, Moriet, and on a guard of hobgoblins. In the back, you can just about see Ganark and Penelguk are also there.
Is the angry hobgoblin who didn't like us there?
Yeah,
Just gonna wave at them.
wave back. Not really sure why you're waving at them.
Oh, Ganesh and the other one together.
They're holding hands.
Yay! And how is Tooth reacting?
Tooth is terrified.
Oh.
Tooth was terrified of the sun. Tooth was terrified of trees. Tooth was terrified of everything. Tooth has been spending this entire time going, I'm with my friends, it's fine, but inside is just a glass box of emotions.
If we have pointed out that the trees were edible.
Tooth is feeling a lot better after eating some trees.
They're not really rubbish.
Now we're going to try and delve the concept of like most things here are edible. Whether or not you should eat them is another question.
Yeah. Eats a rabbit. Good, right? Tooth is with you and Tooth is in the back, but Tooth is going to stay out of this. Tooth is gently scared of everything, but will happily trust you all to the point of this is probably fine. But yes.
Is this edible?
Can I eat this? Moriet and Lariel are stepping towards you with the others all at the back watching. So, you're back.
From outer space.
And around now. Got a big gem all of this place.
It seems to have gone as well as it could have done.
We're alive. I think that's all that matters.
I still have a head.
That is very important.
You are, of course, welcome to stay here as long as you need. Please see this as a home away from home.
Have we killed the land? Do you know?
I believe killing the dragon cured the land, but I do not know about under the mountain.
Probably also getting rid of the dodgy, plague god.
I've been in contact with the Black Staff, and we've started magically scouting out the space below here, and it seems that there are no further issues of that magnitude. Some smaller irritants, probably, but nothing that a good army like Moriet's here couldn't handle.
Sorry, does that mean the Blackstaff's here?
No.
That was going to be awesome.
Give Shivara's hand a little squeeze and a look that's like, next time.
Next time.
Moriet and I have concluded our trade negotiations, and we have some communication with the giants as well. There will be a flow of some trade from the Underdark and offers of protection in case of their return, of the Mind Flayers' return, or the giants. They're welcome to. It's their space.
If they sell you any mushrooms, just be really cautious.
I am fully aware of the effect of Underdark mushrooms, and gives Neoman a look of like, been there. Yeah.
It's already done.
I will be returning to Waterdeep in the morning, I think, with the rest of my party, and maybe I will travel by foot this time if you'd be so kind as to protect me.
Yes. Well, I don't wish to speak for
Technically,
everyone.
what's going to happen is Tooth's going to fly, and we're all going to sit on Tooth.
Okay.
Tooth is your new friend here.
Don't know how it happened, but it's a wonderful thing.
Lariel will walk over to Tooth and will proffer a hand, will get a tentacle, and will be very respectful and professional, and a handshake and a nod. It seems we now have an honorary warrior. How pleasant.
They're very...
No one's going to turn to Corin and be like, she's so weird.
Technically,
very good at cleaning up.
We should include Gerald in that as well, just in case they return.
I don't know who Gerald is, but I'm sure you have many stories to tell. Should we retire to the Citadel and rest our bones before the journey tomorrow back to Waterdeep?
We've got to go see a man about a pig, so...
Oh.
Can I? We're heading back. I just want to hang back slightly with Thomas.
I will, but before Lariel moves away, I actually wanted to have a quick chat
Okay. She will sort of nod politely at, we've got to see a man about a pig, and we'll step away. Not like a, I want to hang out with you lot, but more of a, there'll be time. We're good. Yes. Like everything seems to be solved right now. Thomas, if you sort of draw her attention, she will step aside with you. Yes.
Lord Lariel. Yes, Constable. That's what I was actually hoping to ask you about.
Mm-hmm.
Is the assumption that once we go back to Waterdeep, things go back to the way they were?
Thomas, nothing goes back to the way it was. It never does. All things change, and we must change with them. You are currently a constable because that is your rank, but I think after this your rank will probably change. It doesn't need to be within the guard structure. I think having a warrior amongst our select group of Force Grey members who has some kind of internal ranking but no official job is going to be best for everyone, don't you?
I would like that.
Probably captain? It's a good title, isn't it?
Sounds pretty good. I was... I wasn't sure if I would need to step away from things completely or not to... Basically, this feels right. It's not been wholly pleasant or fun all the time, but this feels like what I should be doing, and I feel like there is important work to be done in Waterdeep streets, absolutely. But I think I can be more useful to the city elsewhere.
I think it's fair to say it's slightly beneath your pay grade now.
Awesome.
No, you are all... You have positions with us, effectively. And you can tell your friends that it is... You are members of Force Grey now. That means more than any of that. If you want to be.
Out of character, is Force Grey something that I should know about?
Force Grey is the... It's the big old group of heroes who look after Waterdeep. Yeah.
It's like the Avengers, but for Waterdeep.
It's Waterdeep Avengers.
And grey.
My mum will be so proud.
Run by the Blackstaff, isn't it?
The Blackstaff oversees the operations, yes.
Great.
Oh my god, Thomas is Captain America.
Oh yeah.
When did you...
was.
That's been for ages.
He always was.
Does that make you the Scarlet Witch?
I think it does, yeah.
I don't know enough
Am I
about this.
Doctor Strange? Jesus Christ.
And Nailman's Batman, which also doesn't kind of work.
Wow.
I am the knight.
Well, I will leave you to your...
Noemlin is Scarlet Widow. Black Widow, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
That's true. I will leave you to your pigs. And Dariel will give you some space and step back. It's made clear that you can go wherever you want, have anything you need. It's not a problem. That the rest time, larger meals and light conversations can be had if you want to.
And somehow monetizing this big diamond.
Yeah, I mean, that you can break it down to smaller diamonds. It would be a difficult job to do because you want to make sure you don't shatter it. But yeah, there's a good
it's my job, baby.
Exactly. A good gemsmith, and you with your smithing ability would be able to work that thing down, and you could transport it back relatively easily in a cart or something similar.
Could you? Yeah.
Can I just hang back with Thomas before we get back into the Citadel?
Sure.
Turn round from Lariel and just catch your eye.
Yeah, every other conversation's been with everyone else, or mid's tentacles. I know things are going to be different when we go back, but I kind of don't want them to be. And you wrote me a CV, which is really cool, and I haven't written anything out for you, although I could, but I just wanted you to know that I think you're brilliant. Still think you're brilliant. I always have now. Well, maybe not right at the start, but now. Not that I thought you were bad, just... sorry, I was a bit on my own arse, that's all.
You're going to grab her hands and pull her down to kiss.
Hey!
Aww, cute.
Hooray.
Fine, you don't need to write me anything.
I could give you the map, though, since we're not going to be in trouble anymore.
There is not big bodies of water around here. I will take it. And I'd love to know more about Rashomon if you want to tell me. Anytime.
Stop telling Thomas about Rashomon.
Mm-hmm.
Anything particular they want to wrap up for this campaign before we finish?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go on, Hal.
No. After you.
Well, I think it is later, so I don't know if it's something you want to do now.
Oh, I see. Hal was going to have a button about the end of the campaign was all. There's nothing specific, as in like if you want to do something, go for it.
Because I've got something too. If there are 4 individual buttons, there are 4 individual buttons. That's just the way it is.
Naumlin's gonna enjoy the time with Corey and Thomas. Late at night, she's gonna release a load of pigs.
Yeah,
and watch that farmer try and catch them all.
Sure.
But I imagine at some point she probably gets a letter that tells her she needs to come back to Waterdeep pretty too sweet. At which point she will find a moment to find Hal.
Okay.
And just sidle up and say, look, we are going to all go our separate ways. And it's probably going to be a long time till we see each other again. I don't know. Who knows when they might call on us. And then she'll go into her pocket and pull out the dagger with his name on.
With their name on.
With their name on. And say, this is something so that you can remember all of us. And I made it for you. But I didn't know. Here you go.
This is absolutely perfect. What I've been through with you wonderful people has meant that I can feel again. First of all, it was her to have fun. Then it was that people could love each other. And now, the biggest mistake I ever made is it hasn't gone, but I've managed to atone for it. I feel like I've got a new heart. Suddenly it's beating again. And I can live again and not just be. But it's very new and very tender and very fragile. So I'm going to need to go off and be on my own for a while as well. But if I can hold this close to myself, then I know I'll never forget all of you. Thank you so much.
When you died, I was upset because I get it. And you have a great way with words.
Thank you.
Something that I don't have. And sometimes you talk too much, don't get me wrong, but
Well, that's true. That's true.
But you say the things that I think but can't express, and I appreciate you for that, Hal. She give him a little slap on the bum, and then yeah.
Huh?
Sorry, my Corey's button would fit really well with this one.
Do it. Go for it.
Corey, out of nowhere, holding 2 pretzels. One half eaten, the other intact but bigger than her head. Approaches, chocolate all around her mouth. Clearly on like an enormous sugar high. And just runs up and goes, Hal, have you ever tried a pretzel?
Never. Why
Eat
not?
This!
Hal is going to go ham on this thing. And chocolate smearing all over as well. Oh, that feels amazing. Let's do it again. Where do we get these from?
Over there with pigs!
Oh, brilliant. Okay, wonderful. Oh, we don't have to do anything. Nothing matters anymore. Let's go watch the
These
pig.
ones too!
Yeah!
Is this how
I
they
like
end the
to picture,
campaign? Everyone watching pigs?
Yes.
I like to imagine like Thomas and Shavarth have had a very like nice dainty like gone up and got some and just like standing nearby, and we just see like a feral Hal and Corey just go vroom, past them like.
That's exactly what's happening. The ending is just all of us running around with pretzels and pigs.
One final point to make. Norman, as you're packing up to go, the others are, you've spent time with them, but you know you've got things to do.
Got locks to pick, baby.
Lariel will be near, knock on a door before you leave, be near a gate as you're walking out. However you visualize this is up to you. You have places to be? You know, this isn't entirely done.
I mean, come on. Like, just give a girl, like, some heads up. You tell me first, look, all we want you to do is go find the Damsel of Doom this time. Now it's like, oh, you gotta kill a dragon. Now, you finish the Mind Flayer thing. Then you let me say goodbye to all my friends. And now you're like, oh, I got another job. Like, who are you, Jalax? Come on, man.
I wanted to give you the choice. You don't need to keep doing this, but you also don't need to go back to your life. There's also middle grounds. I'm saying I intended this for you as a way out if you want to take it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But you do not need to go back to your old life if you don't want to. Whatever's in that letter, we can deal with.
I was going to look at the letter. Just going to fold it. Just going to look up and just say, so you got a job for me?